welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back, guys. Today is Poetry Thursdays. So every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. I post a video on my channel which is mainly inspired by a poem. Most of them I write them myself. Some are poems that I've heard that have also inspired me, and then I take like a motivational twist to it and just explain what the poem means and how I've kind of interpreted it. So yeah, that's on Thursdays, and Sundays I just post everything else, which is mainly based on motivational stuff, advice, things I wish I knew, and all of that good stuff. So if you're new to my channel, press that subscribe button, the bell button either, so you can get notifications when I post my videos. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much. I'm gonna interlink my socials. I mainly use Instagram to post daily motivational stuff, and I try to post every day. It's not every day that's a success, but Rome was not built in a day. But yeah, I do post some motivational stuff on my Instagram, so I'm gonna interlink a picture on here somewhere, just showing what I mainly the stuff that I mainly post about on my Instagram. So if you guys want daily motivation, don't forget to follow my Instagram, and I will interlink the on here as well. So today's video is about a poem I wrote about fear. I hope you guys like it. Dear fear, do you not get tired of clasping my throat so tightly that I am an inch away from my last breath and then releasing so that you can have the privilege of paralyzing me again? Are you not tired of clogging my eyes so I cannot see my dreams? Are you not remorseful of my desire to be something? Every time I want to do something, you creep in and fill my mind with doubt. I am tired of being your prisoner and of you stabbing my heart every time faith tries to resuscitate me. You are nothing, fear, but you find comfort in every living being. I think everyone can relate to this. Like, we have all at some point struggled with fear, and fear comes in many dimensions. It might be fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of judgment from other people, and these were the battles I was facing with fear before starting this YouTube channel, and also with many other things I've tried to do where fear has gotten in the way. What fear does is that it makes us think of everything and anything that we can use so that we don't strive or go after our goal, and we think of everything that can go wrong. We give our power away to fear and let it have power over us, and then we give ourselves every excuse on the planet, and we manipulate our minds to believe these excuses. And when you tell a lie so many times, it becomes your truth. So we have told ourselves this excuse over and over and over and over again that it has become our truth. But in the end, it's all just rooted from fear. And we twist these excuses in a way that makes it make sense in our minds. And we make it work in our minds as to why we cannot go after that goal, why we haven't been able to achieve that thing. Some of the fears that we have are unrealistic. Like, if we were to face these fears that we have, you would realize how silly they are, because fear is just an idea that we have in our heads and that we have now believed over a time period, and it has become our belief. If we were to just come face to face with our fears, we could move mountains. We could do things that we can't even begin to imagine in our lives, and our lives would change drastically. I am always putting myself in situations where I'm fearful. Like, I love going to the rides. I am kind of an adrenaline junkie, but like, whenever I go on roller coasters and all of that, it's not because I like being on the roller coaster, but I like putting myself in an uncomfortable situation where I am forced to face my fear. Like, I will go on the biggest ride and the most scariest ride, not because I like it, but because I know I'm gonna liberate myself through that process. And during that process where I've now come off the ride and I've faced that fear, I know I can transfer that to many other things because I know what the feeling of overcoming fear is. Sometimes we stop ourselves in our tracks and from reaching our dreams and our goals based on the opinions of other people. And most of the time, these opinions that people are giving you is because of their limitations, and they're now exerting their limitations on you. And if you're not conscious enough to have mental blocks that when someone tries to tell you that you cannot do this or try to project their fears on you, if you do not have that personal defense mechanism, you will buy into it. When you're someone that has faced your fears, you start to recognize little patterns that creep up when you're getting into this state of fear. And guys, it is so vital for your personal development, for your growth, for progression in life, for you to know your trigger points, to recognize when you're starting to fall into a state of mind that does not benefit you. Situations where I might be a bit fearful, and that has helped to develop my fear muscle, as I sort of label it. And that is important for your growth because you're going to get into situations where you are fearful, but if you don't have like signposts for how to combat that fear, like life is going to be long. Fear exists in all of us. It, like the majority of the human population, it is the main contributor as to why we never reach for our dreams, why we never strive, why we never keep going and people give up. Fear of failure. And sometimes it's projected failures that have not even happened. Like, how do you know you're going to fail if you haven't tried? We give ourselves excuses not to do the things that we want to do, live the life we want to live, define life for ourselves just because of fear. Just because of this non-existing thing that you can't touch. You cannot touch fear. All that fear is an emotional reaction that you're having. It is just a hormonal reaction to premeditated situations that you've played over and over and over again in your head, and your brain just thinks, oh, this is bad, and this is bad. Well, our bodies were developed as a defense mechanism just for us to survive, not to live. Just for us to survive, and it is your responsibility. Once you're past the age of 18, it is your responsibility to overcome your fears, to keep pushing yourself, to strive for more. Guys, I realized this video was going to be quite long, so I'm going to do it in 2 parts. So what you've seen today is the first part, and then I'm going to do the second part on Sunday. If I've provided any ounce of help or advice that you think is gonna help you or help someone else, share it with them. Press that subscribe button, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and you stay tuned for part 2.